You sit in your Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, hands clenched white on the wheel. It is the final hour that separates July from August of 1987. You are 17 years old, hazel-eyed with auburn hair cut asymmetrically. In front of you, just beyond the windshield, lie the waters of a lake called Innisfree, named for the Yeats poem you studied this past year as a junior in honors English. The lyric chants itself as you feel the car's soft upholstery through your torn white shorts. I will arise now and go to Innisfree. But it is not the Irish lake that Yeats loved which looms in front of you. It is instead a small, deep local pond approximately 4 minutes from the suburban New York home where you grew up, and you are parked there, deciding whether or not to drive headlong into it. You take your hand from the wheel and run it over the pillowy front seat, wondering how quickly the water will fill the wells of the driver and passenger sides, whether your body will float or sink, if there is some way to make the time between submerging and drowning pass more quickly. Your car is heavy and solid. You imagine it like sunken treasure among the creeping vines and soft sand of the underwater. You think of Chappaquiddick and how the divers found the girl with her pale, pretty face pushed up against the rear window. You are not a delicate blonde, but a man and his desires have left you here at the water's edge just the same. For within the hour that has just passed, you somehow got up and walked out of the tiny basement bedroom, unlocking the door your boyfriend had fastened shut. The entire party was reduced to the beat of the music and the strength of his body as he pushed you down, held your wrists, and forced your clothes off. Afterward, you somehow managed to pull yourself together. You tolerated his apology and stumbled to the car. You drove to the other side of the lake, to the beach where he first kissed you a year ago, when you were still a virgin and he was just a boy you knew from the next town over. You dimmed your headlights and considered your two options: live with this truth or die because of it. Across the lake, the party continues on into the night. You feel as if you are saying goodbye to your friends, to the world, as if within the flickering lights across the water, bright souls beam back messages of farewell. Your tentative foot feels for the gas pedal. A trembling hand lifts itself toward the gear shift, threatening to pull it down towards drive. You listen one last time to the outside world, windows open to the humid night, expecting the spattering of sand and gravel kicking out from under your wheels. You hear the lapping of water against the shoreline, and in that sound you understand you will have to carry this night in your heart forever, your chest full of sharp stones that will cut from the inside. You aren't sure you can live with this memory, now woven into every fiber of your torn clothes, the stain of blood soaking into the pale blue upholstery. And you know that the water will wash away all these secrets, leaving this night to steel and silence. With your hand on the gear shift, you look out through the windshield, and the darkness is suddenly full of stars. A thin song emerges from the radio, harmonizes with the night sounds of water and wind. A moment passes. You flick on the headlights, put your foot to the pedal. You feel the heavy car push itself into reverse, and the stars blaze above as July becomes August. I will arise and go, you tell yourself. You drive away.